Final four. It is about 6 o'clock, 9 hours into Survivor Philadelphia, and you have arrived at your final immunity challenge. Jason, I'll take back the necklace for the last time. For the last time, immunity, back up for grabs. Today's challenge is going to see you balancing coins on the end of a knife. If your coins fall, you will see the money slip through your fingers and out of reach. Tonight will be a vote at Final Four Tribal Council. There will be no fire making challenge. So everybody can grab their knife. You cannot hold it against your body. You have to hold it out just regular distance. And at regular intervals, I'm going to give you a coin name, and you're going to have to add that coin to your stack. If you fail to put the right coin on, you're eliminated. You cannot adjust your stack except for the top coin. If you do, you're eliminated. Your stack falls, you're eliminated. The last person left with coins on their stack wins final immunity. So we will get things started with a quarter. Next is going to be a dime. Now we'll go with another penny. If you've got anything left in the tank, this is the time to use it. We'll go with the nickel. Now we'll go with a penny. Next we will go with a quarter. This could be a $100 quarter that you're about to raise.
That's a slot machine.
Next is a penny. Next is a dime. It's going to get harder to find the coins and harder to keep your stack up. Next we're going to place a quarter. Next we will place a penny. Next addition is a dime. Now we're going to add another penny. Jason seems to be sorting his coins before he adds them. Interesting strategy. Now we're going to add another penny. Jason touched the bottom of his stack. He is eliminated. Next we're going to add a quarter. Bryce's stack looking weak but still standing. Next we're going to add a penny. Now we're going to add a dime. Bryce is eliminated. We're down to 2. Lexi versus Jordy for final immunity. Now we're going to add a penny. Next we're going to add a dime. Jordy's stack wobbling, Lexi's stack also wobbling. We both have looked solid for this entire challenge. Next is going to be a quarter. Jordy's quarter is placed far off the stack.
Really, back myself up.
Next we're going to add a penny. Next we're going to add where you stack on the edge of the ball.
So that's your pitch.
I would say Bryce.
I'm probably not beating you.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm either voting you or Bryce.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
going
would
to vote Jordy.
I assume
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, so it could be a final 3. I mean, and I would just gracefully bow out.
Okay. I mean,
I just want to see what they're talking, but like, I mean, just don't tell them that to them. But I mean,
No,
more than likely, I probably would just win.
okay.
So that you got it.
I see your point,
Yeah, I just
but
I would hate to like Boss and Rob walk us to the end with Bryce and let him take it.
right. Yeah, I'm in a toss-up because these are super fans, and I don't think they're that butthurt is the other thing.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? And they're gonna play they're gonna vote for a respectful player.
So I mean, it's interesting to see what they're talking about. All right, let's not give them too much time.
Yeah. Who would be one?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know these people.
All right, so come here, Jason. So I definitely want them to have a chance to
I
win.
don't think so. So what do you think? You vote Jordy? I don't want you to quit.
But I feel like I want to give it to you. Like, I don't want to, like, but I mean, but what was she saying, honestly?
She was saying right. She was saying it was you or me. It just like literally, honestly, she's gonna take Jordy because she thinks he didn't do much, and everyone likes you and you're a great player. And
She keeps saying that. That's so
I found
annoying.
Idol 71.
So, I mean, but
She said it was a toss-up. Like she didn't.
They're
That was part
both
of
better
what-
talkers than me, which
Yeah.
is gonna be hard for me. Because I'm not a schmoozer.
Jordy was
Saying me, I'm sure.
No, he wasn't. Well, no, because I told to him we didn't even talk because I was like, I will.
I don't want you to quit. I
Why?
feel like that will super lessen the game at the Final Four.
You guys ready?
No.
Let's just have all the points. Jordy, can we talk to you?
Yeah.
Alright. I think any of us would beat Jordy, and I think he knows that. So, I mean, it comes between Jason and Bryce, and who does the jury respect more as a player? I think Bryce is a good talker, but I think Jason was a better player this game.
How do you?
I would love for us three to sit.
I mean, so would I. We can't.
Do you want to talk to her? See where she is.
Yeah, I guess so.
Now bring in the members of our jury. Ben, Brian, John, Katie, Wendell, Christina, and Amanda voted out at the last Trouble Council. So we're down to the final four. In a few minutes, we're going to have our final tribal council where we will judge, the jury will judge who they think played the best game worthy of the $100 grand prize. We know that Lexi will be there, and we know that one of you will not. So,
She
Lexi,
can always give up her immunity.
what kind of position does this put you in?
Yeah,
Were people
fine.
coming to you after the challenge trying to get your vote now that you have some sort of power in the game?
I think so. Yeah, I had a couple. Actually, I think they all made their case to me, but it was also interesting. They went off in their own little group. I mean, I don't know what that conversation was about because I'm the one with immunity. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm chilling.
Bryce, were you part of that group that went off and talked without Lexi?
I was.
And what was discussed?
A lot was discussed. I actually did not want to talk with Lexi prior to this vote just because I felt like, you know, I didn't think my emotions would get caught up in the game. So, and I wanted to be fair to my my core alliance that I've had since day one, and I wanted to know what their thoughts was.
Day one, as opposed to now. I guess.
Day one, A1, 9 hours. This feel like a week.
It does. It really does.
So I'm just
So
saying,
long.
I wanted to.
That is
I wanted to know what their thoughts were on certain aspects of it because I will be honest, I was considering quitting just because I felt like I wanted to, I want, people to have the experience that I never had, even though I never had this experience, so it is like the first time I'm getting it, but I was talked out of not quitting the game, so here I am.
Jordy, did you pitch your case to Lexi at all and try to get her vote or try to plead why you should stay in the game and make it to the final 3?
Yeah, I did. I think, I've said a few things. I'll talk about it in probably a few minutes why I thought I should stay. I'm assuming I stay, but I think it did the trick.
So Jason, if Bryce is sticking to his alliance and Jordy thinks he'll stay, does that mean that you might be a target tonight?
I'm not seeing anyone else in here, so no, I think definitely I'm an option, high on people's lists. I just hope, I can get there. Never in my life have I ever thought that I wanted a Final Four fire baking challenge, but here I am, very willing to go to fire. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I've said my pieces to everyone, all three of these lovely people, and they'll make their decision.
Has it hit you that potentially touching that stack, your stack didn't fall, you touched the stack, could that have been $1 million mistake?
I wasn't winning.
$100 mistake.
$100 mistake.
I wasn't winning that challenge. Lexi was a rock up there. She was taking this. It doesn't matter how many stacks I touch.
All right, well, one of you is not going to survive tonight, 3 of you will, so let's find out who it's going to be. Bryce, you're up.
This probably has to be my toughest vote because I am voting against Jason again, and I feel bad because Jason has been great to me, and he's been. Oh, those candles smell good. That's like a pumpkin candle. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, Jason. But it's the game of Survivor, and I didn't get a fair shot when I actually played. So why not try to go for it? I don't expect to win, but hey, if this gets me a little closer, then it gets me a little closer. But I do love you, Jason.
I couldn't be more proud of the game you played, and really, really, really pains me to have to do this.
I never thought I'd write this name down unless it was in the final trial council, but it's him or it's me, and I'd very much like it to not be me.
If I don't vote you out now, you're gonna beat me, so.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I will read the votes. First vote. Jason. 1 vote, Jason. Jason. That's 2 votes, Jason. Bryce. That's 2 votes, Jason. 1 vote, Bryce. 1 vote left. Next person voted out, and the final member of our jury. Jason, next up.
That's so awesome.
Jason, tribe has spoken. Well, you've gone as far as you can go in this game. In a few minutes, you will be faced in front of the jury to decide who should be the winner of Survivor Philadelphia.
We the final.
We're the final 3. I'll see you in a few minutes.
I figured it was going to be me. It should have been me about 4 votes ago, so they got there eventually. I now need to think about who the heck I'm going to vote for. It's going to be tough, but I could have been there, this close.
I think I have some pretty strong bonds from all of my previous tribes, and a lot of people I've worked with are on the jury. 2 people I'm sitting next to, I haven't worked with the whole time, and I think that's going to work in my favor.
won an immunity challenge. I think that's certainly worth something. And that's a part of different decisions that altered the course of it. We could have gotten Lexi out, and we kept her in, and that's certainly something in her favor. But doing that and her going back to her original tribe, the Aramingo tribe, we had to fight from the bottom, and I think that's something that's very valuable of what we were able to do.
It's really weird because I came out here just wanting to really have fun and just like, you know, if my name came up, like I would just get voted out. But when my name came up, like it really brought emotions. Like I really was like, wait, what the hell? And I really feel like they keep trying to use this, that I'm a returnee player. And I keep saying like, returnee player of what? Like, you know, I was voted out first in my tribe. But I really do think playing this game really showed me a lot of the mistakes that I did not do. And it's like, I didn't put pressure on people. And I didn't like, you know, but I really felt like I was at the bottom the whole time. I had people voted my name constantly, and I was able to continue to rise and continue to rise and continue to rise. And ultimately, I had to make a decision to vote off one of my closest alliances, which was Jason, to basically put me in this spot. And so I feel like I deserve to win.
Well, I'm here, which is a surprise to me. I learned that I could hold my own. I think I'm pretty good at bonding with people and yeah, making a name for myself, I guess. And I pushed through when I had to.
Actually learned that, you know, my charm is my gift, and that, you know, I can use it how I choose to use it. And, you know, applying that in life and, like, you know, anything, like, you know, with people and connections, and that it's just like, whatever you want, go get it.
Survivor's something that really means a lot to my relationship with my girlfriend. It was our third date, it was the Second Chances premiere, so fell in love with that at the same time as fall in love with her. I could think about her when I thought about her playing in this, and I constantly referenced her. So I think that just, it gives me a further appreciation for the game. Winning would just be awesome. A lot of pride winning for Philadelphia, or in Philadelphia. I think everybody here has some connection to the city, so it's all for our fair city of brotherly love. But yeah, it would just be incredible.
It would mean the world to me because I would rub it in Wendell's face every day of my life, baby boy. But I mean, it really would just be because I feel like I've been in the Survivor community before it was even this Philadelphia Survivor community thing, before it was even really a thing. Like, you know, I was doing viewing parties with 3 people, and now it's like, look at God, we got a Survivor Philadelphia. So it really would be exciting.
I think winning this game would mean that I am a force to be reckoned with. I think it's giving me confidence in myself and my ability to forge relationships with new people. And I just would love to represent this city that I love so much.
Now bring in the members of our jury. Ben, Brian, John, Katie, Wendell, Christina, Amanda, and Jason voted out as the last tribal count. Alright. 7:15 p.m. You can see it's about to get dark here in Philadelphia. And we have a decision to make tonight. Jury, you are responsible for crowning the winner of Survivor Philadelphia between these 3 people, Jordy, Lexi, and Bryce. I'm going to give you each a chance to make a very short opening statement, and then the jury will address you. Jordy, you're up.
Hey guys, thanks for an awesome time. This has been a ton of fun. Yeah, I think I played a pretty solid game. I think it was quiet at times, but was at the bottom for a good amount of the post-merge and survived my way through here all the way to this. I won an immunity challenge. I was part of some integral votes, so we'll talk about it more, but I think that's the shorthand of why to vote for me.
Lexi, you're up.
All right, yeah, I'm happy to be the female rep here. We made it. I think this is an awesome group of people, and I love Philly, and I'm so glad I got to play with you guys today. Yeah, I mean, I think I made some pretty solid bonds with a lot of people. A lot of my alliances fell apart towards the end, and I won immunity when I needed to, and here I am.
Well, this is an exciting experience. I did not know how emotional I would get from this experience. So it's just, to even be sitting here to make the merge, I was happy, okay? So just to be here is great. I was on the bottom the whole time. I've had to scramble. My name has been brought up several times. People lied to my face when I was giving them nothing but honesty and truth. So that was just like, hard to deal with, but I'm just excited. And, I love Jason. And that probably was the hardest vote ever, because Jason was extremely loyal to me, even gave me an idol. But, when I was telling him I was going to quit the game and he said, no, don't quit, like I was like, okay, I'm going to stay in. So, I'm ass here.
All right, jury, it is now up to you. We're going to have a sort of open discussion where you guys can air out what you would like to discuss. Who would like to get us started?
I'll go. Cool. Thanks, guys, for the opening statements. Congratulations to you all. It's been a blast. So my question is for Jordy. So I think it's no surprise to anyone that Lexi had her own game, Bryce had his own game.
Sure.
What was your game? To a lot of us, it's kind of like you maybe have been riding on the coattails of Bryce, and now you're sitting there.
Sure. Yeah, I played a loyal game. To your point, Bryce and I were day one partners. Day one partners with Ben, didn't write his name down. Was day one partners with Katie, didn't write her name down. Granted, nobody did. The team strategy, you're right, it doesn't stick out. It's not anything that's too flashy, but I think the fact that I was a part of a number of different votes, I voiced my opinion when I needed to, and I kept my mouth shut, so I didn't put a target on my back when I didn't need to. I think is a big part of the lack of noticeability to you guys, but I think I made the right moves when I had to.
I'll go next. I just want to congratulate you guys. It's awesome that you're there. You did what we couldn't do. I think I would like to ask each one of you, what would you consider to be your biggest move, and why did you make that?
My biggest move was when I was tribe swapped and all of a sudden put in the minority, and my name was being thrown around, and I convinced the whole tribe to vote for Dan, and it worked, and I made it to the merge because of that, and otherwise I would have been voted out like fourth.
How did you get them to vote for him? How did you convince them?
I convinced them because Dan was being very aggressive and bossy, and I could tell that that would be the crack that other people wouldn't vibe with either. They all seemed very close, but I could tell that not everyone was on board with Dan's commands, basically.
I don't know whether or not I have a big move. I feel like this game is slightly like my life. Like I have to duck and dive, move and shuck everywhere I go. Nothing is ever handed to me. I always have to maneuver myself and put myself in positions to make something of anything. And so I feel like this game just really kind of represented like my life a little bit. But I think one of the biggest moves was getting John out when Jason told me he had the idol and they was gunning for me, and he told me to put a target on myself at Tribal, and I came to Tribal and I turned the heat up. I felt bad though because I was like, oh wait, I hope people don't think I'm really cussing them out. But and kudos to Jason because that plan worked effortlessly. And I have to give it to John. John really intimidated me. I have to admit, like I really am friendly and that's my personality. And John wouldn't give me nothing. Like it was just like I'm like, hey, all right. So like it was like I thought it was like it'd be a little more easier. So, but I just thought that was a great move that I was able to make. And even a biggest move is like I had to vote out one of my biggest allies to get to where I am right now, and that just shows me that I'm here. I'm ready to play. This ain't Corgi on, okay? LJ and Jeremiah are not here, so listen, I'm ready to play.
Yeah, so one of my biggest moves, final 7. Katie's just knocked out. We are still down in numbers, 4-3, or we're down 3-4. And Lexi approaches us saying she wants to get returning players out, and Lexi, Christina, Amanda are talking about they really want to try to get Bryce out. Jason's on board if he wants to. I really don't want to get Bryce out. One of my day ones. Katie was another one who just got knocked out of the game by just luck of the draw. So I really made a push. Amanda and I had a really good talk about why getting Wendell out instead of Bryce was a good opportunity. We stuck with that. One thing I learned, know who your target is, because Wendell saw the writing on the wall. And I'm sure when we play this back, and my confessional in the revote was I thought we got played. But I made that push. There was a tie for that. Otherwise, Bryce would have been going home, and I look like the idiot for just being the other vote, or the only vote to Wendell if I hadn't tried to put up my voice for that.
I have a question for Lexi.
Yeah, what's up, Amanda?
Hey, Lexi.
Hey.
Good job, girl.
Thanks.
Good up there. Well, congratulations to all 3 finalists. But I want to talk to Lexi because I played in the game most closely with you, so I feel like I saw what you had going on, and not surprised to see you there in the final 3 because I think you killed it. But I bet that this is not the final 3 that you had planned, and I wanted to just know from you what was the final 3 that you were trying to get to the end, and what did you do to make that final 3?
Yeah, so I mean, I was trying to play with Brian, and then he got out really early. I forged my closest relationships with probably Wendell and all the girls. The girls had kind of a secret girls alliance that we were trying to push for, and no one called it out. And then it fell apart once Katie got out. We gave her the opportunity to go with us, and she didn't, and then she drew coins, and she got out. So my vision, I wanted to go with Wendell as far as I could, but not in the top 3. And then I really wanted to do an all-girls thing.
Next time.
Yeah.
I have a question for Bryce. When Wendell got voted out, and it was a tie between you and Wendell, and there was 1 vote for Jason, was that you?
No.
My next question is for Lexi. When Wendell got voted out, how did your game change to get you to where you are right now?
Well, so I would say at the point that Wendell got out, I had trusted the word of a couple of people who did backstab me. I had planned on working with a couple of people to get here. I was lied to multiple times, mostly by Jason. But Jason lied to me a lot. I kind of just crawled up with this bit of skin in my teeth. And I would say I was just trying to be on the side of the numbers and work with the people I did trust, and then I won immunity when I had to. But I don't think I was that dependent on Wendell's game. Because, I mean, if we're being honest, most of the time we were telling Wendell who to vote for.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that to an extent, but I felt like you guys were like using Wendell as like a cover a little bit. But I don't know.
For sure, yeah, that was part of my strategy.
Lexi, when you feel like the strategy though, were you like purposely trying to align with Wendell so that he would take the bullets for you?
For sure, yeah. I mean, I was aligned with Wendell because I knew he was a target, and I also trusted what he said. I mean, I gave him all honesty until it was the time to vote him out.
And I mean, I don't know if this changes anything, but I will say, like, the lines of me, John, Christina, and Wendell, like, Wendell was not running that. Not like he didn't have a voice, but he wasn't telling us what to do. And Lexi was in those conversations, but she wasn't that fine.
Do you agree with that, Wendell?
Wholehearted. Every time. I don't think I ever said a name. Well, I might have said a name a couple times, but I was always just saying, give me a name.
Yeah, Wendell, I mean, I would say it was definitely a collaboration. I don't think anyone in our 5 was like running the show. We would discuss and move on, and it was the other tribe that was trying to put this thing on Wendell that he was running the show, and we were just like laughing.
You were okay with everyone thinking that Wendell was the one running
Oh,
the
for
show?
sure, yeah, because it pulls, I mean, it's one more name earlier than me.
I have one question for Bryce. So, Bryce, were you and Wendell working together? Were you trying to protect each other in this game?
No, we didn't work together. I wanted to pull him in on some votes. I asked him some questions. We didn't see eye to eye because I was loyal to my people and he was loyal to his people. So we couldn't, at no point in time was I going to vote Birdie out. At no point in time, so just then, was I going to like switch up on Jason, even though he came to me and said like, young bull gotta go. So, but I'm just like, so, but we couldn't work together. So and he had his posse, and I respected that, and I didn't want to play a game because I feel like a lot of the time in real life I get that I'm on the coattails of somebody else. So I didn't want to play a game like that. If I was going to go down, I'll go down by myself. So no, unfortunately we weren't able to.
Actually, no. Bryce and I drove here together. Bryce is one of my best friends in the world. We didn't pregame on the ride here, and when we got out here, it was literally he did his thing, I did my thing. I didn't want to write his name down. I ended up writing his name down a couple times. He never wrote my name down, but we never had anything, and our games just never aligned. Despite him trying to get me to do things and me trying to get him to do things. So he's sitting there based on his moves.
I have one more thing.
And I have one thing.
You go first.
You can go first. You said first.
No, I feel like mine's a big closing.
Okay,
Mine's short and easy.
Okay, so if you had to sum up your game in one word, what would it be? One word. Not two, not three, not four.
No hyphens.
No, yeah, just one.
Loyalty.
Cool.
I would say bonds.
Woo!
That's it.
Is it with a word?
My word is woo!
Mine's not as good as this.
Let's close it out with Jason. My final question for Bryce. In the final four, you came to me, you said, I will quit the game. I said, don't quit at 4, I don't want this season to go like that. If I instead said, go ahead, quit, would you have quit?
Absolutely. I said just so you know, had the same conversation with Gordy.
Yeah.
And Gordy was okay with me quitting, and I came to you and I was like, I want you guys to have this experience because I feel like, I wanted you guys to have this experience. So absolutely.
All right. Jury has all that they need, so we will get to the vote. Tonight you are voting for a winner. Who you think deserves the $100 prize that goes with the title of Survivor Philadelphia? Ben, you're up.
I don't know who I'm voting at, sorry. Count it down to 10. I told myself I wouldn't vote for the guy who was loyal to me, the person who was loyal to me. But I really value loyalty and honesty. I think he played a clean game. I think clean games are very underestimated, especially in the climate of Survivor today. So I'm not sure if you'll win, but I'm glad to cast this vote for you.
Go Owls.
My man, you're a returnee. I understand the difficulty in getting to the end as a returnee amongst 14 newbies. You did it. I couldn't. Lexi played a very strong game, so did Jordy. But I wrote your name down a couple times, and you're still there. You never wrote my name down. I'm proud of you. I hope you win. Seth, love you, bro. Love you, sis. Baby boy.
This is the easiest vote that I've had to make today. You've totally earned a drill. You did a killer game.
If everything was the same and Bryce didn't try to quit, I would be writing Bryce's name down right now. And I a little bit want to because I told him our returning player was going to win. No one ever believed me.
We're
about to find out who wins Survivor Philadelphia. I'm about to give the votes to the final 3, and I couldn't be more excited. It was a great season. Everybody brought it, and I'm so happy to have been a part of it. It has been a long, nearly 11 hours at this point, and we are down to this. Live in Wissahickon Park for the reading of the votes. We're going to find out momentarily who is taking home the $115 prize. I will read the votes. First vote, Lexi.
What's the convention? Do we clap? No, clap.
Second vote, Jordy. That's 1 vote Lexi, 1 vote Jordy. Bryce. That's 1 vote Lexi, 1 vote Jordy, 1 vote Bryce. Lexi. That's 2 votes Lexi.
Come on, Lexi.
1 vote for Jordy and Bryce. Lexi.
Come on, yes,
Queen.
queen.
2 votes Lexi. 1 vote Jordy, 1 vote Bryce.
Queen Lexi.
Lexi.
Yes,
That's
the
4
freaking-
votes Lexi, 1 vote Jordy, 1 vote Bryce. The winner of Survivor
My family! This is Ben, a small Ben.
I've been here all night.
Oh, good job.
I guess that's all we.
Can I say something? So, guys, can I have the floor for just a second? So, I just want to say something real fast to you guys. I want to thank you all for coming out. I know we took up your entire Sunday, but it was a lot of fun, not just for you guys, but for us to watch you guys play. And I know me and Alex have been planning this for a while, and I honestly never thought it was going to happen.
And you never thought I would win.
No, I never thought you'd win. But I really want to thank all of you guys for coming out. So I love Survivor, and obviously you guys do too. It's a show that does bring people together, and I just want to thank you guys for being a part of this first, maybe an annual thing. We'll see what happens. But I want to thank you guys for coming out and making this really fun. It made all the hours we spent making stuff and planning stuff worth it. And also I want to just shout out to Alex, because this would have been
This is like personal fulfillment of wanting to do this for years and actually seeing it through, and you guys all made it possible. So thank you for coming.
Great job. You guys did a great job.
It was amazing.
Wait, no, don't.
We probably shouldn't stop anymore.
Don't. We need it.
We need it.
Lexi, the winner of Survivor Philadelphia, taking home a $115 prize. There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you guys. What do I do?
That's it.
Speech? I don't know. I had a blast. I'm so glad I came.